Hey, what's new?
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Ukash. I am a student of Rehan School, Arengi campus. Today my topic is whatever.
Hi, going on with whatever today? It's an interesting topic. Sounds like you've got something specific you want to explore with it.
My first question is what does the word whatever mean?
Oh, I had umbrella is kind of tricky because it can mean different things depending on how someone says it. Sometimes it means anything you want or whatever you choose. But a lot of times people use it when they don't care much about something. Like when you ask someone what movie they want to see and they just say, whatever. Does that make sense?
When do people usually say whatever?
People usually say whatever when they're pretty indifferent to something, like, they don't really have a strong opinion either way. You'll hear it when someone doesn't someone doesn't care about choices. Maybe if you're deciding what to eat and they say, "Whatever works for you." It can also be a little dismissive if someone seems frustrated or annoyed. Does that clear it up?
Is whatever a polite word or rude word?
Good question. Like, whatever can be a bit of both, honestly. Like, on its own, it's not inherently rude. But how you say it makes all the difference. If you say, "Whatever, I don't care," with a frustrated tone, that definitely comes across as rude. If you say, "Whatever sounds good to me," with a chill, casual tone, that's pretty polite.
How
So,
do
depends on the con
how do people feel
go.
when someone say whatever?
It depends on how it's said. If someone says, "Whatever," I don't and don't care in a rude way, people usually feel dismissed, like their opinion doesn't matter. It can make them feel annoyed or hurt. But if it's said casually, like, whatever, let's just go with the flow, people might feel like the other person is relaxed and easygoing.
Do young
Sorry, didn't
people
catch that.
do young people use the
Ah,
word
got it.
when whatever a lot?
Wasn't sure. Could you say that again?
Do you people use the word whatever a lot?
Oh, yeah. Young people use whatever a lot. It's super common. It's kind of become a go to response for when they're not super invested in something or just don't have a strong opinion. It's almost like a habit for a lot of them.
Can word whatever cut
Sorry, I'm not following what you mean. Could you say that again?
can whatever show that a person does not ca-
I think you're asking if whatever can show someone doesn't care, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one of the main ways it's used. When someone says whatever with a certain tone, it's a pretty clear sign they're not really interested or don't bother to give much thought to something.
is it good to say whatever is some seriously
I'm not sure I completely understood what you're at. It sounds like you're asking if it's good to say whatever when someone is talking seriously. If so, definitely not. Saying whatever when someone is being serious can be pretty dismissive and make them feel like you're not listening or don't care about what they're saying. It's better to show you're listening with eye contact and nodding instead of saying whatever.
can the word whatever cut misunderstanding?
It sounds like you're asking how to avoid people misunderstanding whatever when you say it. Yeah, the main thing is paying attention to your tone. If you want to sound relaxed instead of rude, you could add something before or after, like whatever sounds good to me, or whatever. That's your choice. That helps show you're not being dismissive, just easygoing.
How do some people use whatever in arguments?
That's a good point. People use whatever in arguments a lot, and almost always in a rude way there. It's like saying, I don't care what you think, or shutting down the conversation completely. If someone says whatever during an argument, they're probably frustrated and not really trying to work things out. It's a way to dismiss what the other person is saying and end the discussion.
Is it better to explain your feelings in instead of saying whatever?
Definitely not. Saying whatever doesn't really explain anything about how you feel. If you're trying to share your feelings, saying I feel, or it makes me sad when, or I get frustrated when, those are much better ways to actually communicate what's going on inside. Whatever just shuts down the conversation, it doesn't actually express what you think or feel.
How can talk of voice change the meanings of whatever?
I think you're asking how the meaning of whatever can change, right? It's a smart question. What changes the meaning is mostly okay, got it.
Do fans sometimes say whatever asks a joke?
Yeah, absolutely. Friends do say whatever as jokes all the time. If you're joking with friends, it can be playful and not serious at all. Like if someone's being indecisive about what to eat, you might say, whatever, I'm easy as a joke. It's not supposed to sound like you don't care. It's more like you're being lighthearted about it.
Can this word and asking conversation quick?
Yeah, it totally can. Whatever can definitely shut down conversations fast, especially if it's said in a frustrated tone. If someone's really annoyed and throws out whatever, that signals they don't want to keep talking about whatever was going on. It's kind of like slamming the door on the conversation.
What is a better word to use instead of whatever?
That that depends on what you're trying to say. If you mean you're okay with anything, you could say, "Sure, anything. Sounds good," or "I don't mind." If you're trying to show you're listening, you could say, "Okay, right, I understand," or nod to show you're following along. It really depends on what message you want to send.
Do teacher take students saying whatever in class?
I think you're asking if teachers get upset when students say whatever in class. Yeah, probably. A lot of teachers see it as disrespectful when students say whatever to them or during class it sounds dismissive. So they usually won't be very happy about it. Does that make sense?
Can the word whatever hurt someone's feelings?
Yes, absolutely. Whatever can definitely hurt someone's feelings, especially if it's said with a dismissive tone. It can make people feel like you don't care about what they're saying or thinking, and it can be really hurtful, especially if they're sharing something important or personal with you.
Is whatever used more in dark meanings or in real talk?
Interesting question. I think people use whatever more in everyday real life than in really serious or dark situations, like during casual chats with friends or when they're being a bit indifferent about something. But when people are actually trying to have serious conversations or support each other, you don't usually hear whatever. People use more thoughtful words then.
How how can we get convert but what use well whatever?
I'm not quite sure what you said there. I think I caught birth, but I'm not sure about the rest. Could you say that again?
What can we learn about conjugate for this word?
Mm, I'm not quite understanding what you mean by convergate. Could you try rephrasing that? What are you trying to learn about whatever?
What can we learn about convert from this word whatever?
Oh, now I get it. You mean conversation. What can we learn about conversation from the word whatever? That's a good question. We learn that sometimes people don't really engage in conversations. They just say whatever to end it or show they don't care. Also, we learn that tone matters a lot. Whatever can be friendly or really rude, depending on how you say it. So it teaches us to pay attention to how
Do you think saying whatever is good habits or bad habits?
I think saying whatever is generally more of a bad habit than a good habit. It's easy to fall into, but it can come across as rude or dismissive, even if that's not what you mean. When you want to build good relationships, it's better to use more thoughtful words and show you're actually listening to what people have to say.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That was a really thorough